Are you guys ready for this? Woohoo! It's time to hit the slopes. Yes, Big Bear Mountain Resort opening today to the public. And Justin Canton is joining us live from Big Bear where there is snow. Yay, Justin, good morning.
Good morning. It is a great morning to be up here.
I bet it is. I'm sure it feels a little chilly, doesn't it?
It's a little cool this morning. I just checked before I came on. It's a balmy 28, but clear and cool. But it's supposed to warm up today. It's supposed to be up to, I think, about 55 or 60 by the afternoon.
Okay. Now, you know, I do the weather here on the CW and on CBS, and I have not seen major snowstorms, but you have snow right behind you. How did that happen?
Yeah, no major snow. Yeah, it's a funny thing. No, so we have a really great snowmaking team up here, and we've got an infrastructure that can't be beat. We're one of the industry leaders when it comes to man-made snow, which for us is actually how we typically start our seasons, given snow patterns down here in Southern California. So it actually works out really well for us because it allows us to make a really good base layer to get that ground really frozen in and locked in, and then that way we can put that light, fluffy stuff on top, get it all groomed up for people to come ski and ride and have a good time.
Yeah, I'm watching. There are a couple of storms that are coming eventually next week, maybe. So there'll be the fresh stuff to come. But the snow making that you guys have had, I've been checking out your Instagram because we're excited for the season to start. And it's been cold enough, right? What are do you know the threshold, like how cold it needs to get for you to be able to make that snow?
Yeah, so typically what we look for is a window of 48 to 72 hours with wet bulb temps around 27 degrees. Okay. Typically we're looking for low humidity. And if we can get a little bit of wind to help us distribute, that's always a plus.
So for people that don't know, wet bulb temps, that's like how dry it is, right?
Yep.
I'm like, wait, you just brought me back to my meteorology class. So good stuff. Yeah, so it needs to be dry, cold, obviously, and then that wind helps. So we've had that, which is why you're able to create that base. That's awesome. Thank you for that lesson, Justin. So tell us, what can we expect? When do you guys start? What do people need to know that want to come out there starting today?
Yeah, so to start the season, we do have limited terrain available. We've got 2 lifts and 2 runs here at Snow Summit open for the weekend. Over at Bear Mountain, we have 2 more lifts and 4 runs. So a little bit of limited terrain, but still plenty of room for people to come up and enjoy the snow. And when they do come up, just want to make sure people are taking their time getting here. We're not going anywhere, so don't be in a rush. Take your time getting here, grab your gear, get up here, because the elevation can affect people differently. So we just want to make sure people are taking their time, stay hydrated. Sunscreen is also something people that don't necessarily think of when they're up here, but the air is a little thinner, so a little bit more intense UV rays. So just make sure you're prepared and then come up here and have some fun.
Oh, my husband is very, very fair-skinned, Justin, and he learned that all too well.
Same here. I can relate.
He can relate. Lather it up. But yeah, the sun shining on snow to me is like the perfect kind of snowboarding weather. I got to ask you, are you a snowboarder or a skier?
I grew up skiing, and then in college I tried to get with the cool kids and snowboard, but just couldn't quite get down with it. So I'm back to skis and haven't ever since.
I've never actually put skis on. They seem a little more terrifying than a snowboard because there's one thing to worry about as opposed to 2 and sticks and all that stuff.
True, very true.
But it's worth doing it for people that are obviously beginners that want to learn, take their kids up and learn. Are you guys offering lessons too?
Yeah, absolutely. We've got everything you guys need. If you've never been up here before, we've got in-house lessons, in-house rentals, repair shops, retail shops. If you forget your gloves or you need more sunscreen or whatever the case is, plenty of food and dining beverages, beverage stations for people to check out if they want to warm up with a cup of coffee or cocoa before they hit the slopes, or whatever your choice may be afterwards. Après scene up here is pretty fun too. So whatever you guys are looking for up here, we've got it.
I was going to say the après ski is like literally why a lot of people go up there. So it's a good time. Justin, since you are up there year round, we were talking about this during commercial break. I mean, so many people have been trying to book places in Big Bear, finding rooms to, rent for the weekend. It's kind of hard to find. Has it been super busy?
Yeah, the last 18 to 24 months have really seen a surge in visitation, not only here at the resort, but in the Big Bear Valley in general. I think this has been a lot of people's kind of getaway place to get out of the city or wherever they may be and just get out and enjoy nature a little bit, especially since for a long time, getting outdoors was the only thing you could really do, when concerts and sporting events and those things were shut down for a while. So We have seen a surge in visitation, but this year we're expecting it to be more in line with a typical season. That said, we do always want to encourage people, if they are coming to the properties to ski or ride, to book as far in advance as they can to ensure they're getting the lowest rates on their tickets or lessons or whatever it may be, and also just to make sure that they've got their plan in place, because we do send along helpful information on checking in. We've got new check-in process. You know, you can print your lift tickets at these kiosks in our base area, so you don't even have to go to the ticket windows. We've got new Rfid Gates, so you can literally just keep your ticket or your pass in your pocket, go up to the gate, it scans it, and you just go through. You don't have to wait for people to physically come scan it. So a lot of cool new things up here, and we hope people come check it out. And
you said pass holders, they had a chance to go yesterday. What were some people's reaction?
You know, everybody's just so happy and so excited to get back on the slopes. You know, we've been waiting for this since last April. So, I mean, it's been a long wait, but it's always exciting and great to see people come up and get their first turns of the season, see the smiles on their faces and talking about it around the fire pits or while they're grabbing lunch. It's really what we're all about up here.
Yeah, even no matter how many times I've fallen, I still get up like cracking up and smiling. It's, you know, just a big rush to be up there. So thank you so much for giving us that live look, Justin, and telling us all about your big opening day. Have fun today.
Thanks a lot.